Well, hello there. My name is Radiant Reads, and today I'm going to judge you. Right, so I haven't even finished my first read through of The Wheel of Time, but today I thought it would be fun, as somebody who has immersed myself in the Wheel of Time community, to judge you for your favorite Wheel of Time covers. Now, I know, especially with the show coming out, a lot of people have been getting into the Wheel of Time and putting out those cover reviews, and will I do that? Maybe. I want to do something a little different, where I am going to take all of the Wheel of Time covers in a random order and say what your favorite Wheel of Time cover says about you. So without further ado, let's get into it. Starting off with book number 6. Now, if book number 6, Lord of Chaos, if that is your favorite cover in the Wheel of Time series, that either says one of two things about you. Either option A, you are a massive fan of romance novels, in which case I don't know why you're reading The Wheel of Time, or you really enjoy conflict. You live for the look on people's faces when you tell them that Lord of Chaos is your favorite cover in the series. That brings you so much joy that you hold that cover as your favorite cover just so that you can see the looks on people's faces and how annoyed they are. And it brings you so much joy, and, well, that personally is not me. I respect that. Next up we have book number 9, Winter's Heart. You really like the color blue. Like, you really enjoy the color blue. Like, that is your favorite color. 100% hands down, I can say that with full confidence. You just really like the color blue. Book number 8, Path of Daggers. Now, you're probably a pretty chill person if this is your favorite cover. You've probably read The Wheel of Time a couple times. You really enjoy when people have a very good attention to detail. You love the attention to detail in this cover. You especially love when you take off the text and you just look at the cover as a whole. That brings you so much joy. You love how much detail was put into it. You enjoy the color scheme. And like I said, you've probably read The Wheel of Time like maybe a couple times. Like, you've read the whole thing. And you enjoy it. And maybe it's not your favorite series ever, but you're a person who attention to detail is very important to you. Next up, we have book number 2. You are a die-hard loyal fan. And you say this is your favorite cover because it is the only cover that has loyal on it. But you also, while this is your favorite cover, you also hate this cover because of the way it represents loyal, and you think it's really weird, but you say it's your favorite cover because it's the only cover that has loyal on it. So I'm not sure how you can both hate and love a cover at the same time, but I'll leave that to you. Book number 4. The Shadow Rising is your favorite book in the series. You don't actually like the cover, but you say that it's your favorite cover because you love The Shadow Rising so much. And don't get me wrong, it's a great book. There's nothing wrong with loving The Shadow Rising, but it's okay to have a favorite cover that's different from your favorite book in the series. So just thought you might want to know that. Book number 10. Sorry, I'm just putting on my prescription glasses so I can see the tiny group of people out there that is the people whose favorite cover is book 10. You have never ever met somebody else whose favorite cover is book 10. I believe that there are some of you out there, but you've never met anyone else. You probably are a very outdoorsy person, and you maybe did horseback riding or archery at some point. You like that there are horses and a lot of woods on the cover of this book, and I'm going to go and say you're a very outdoorsy person. And you also have never met anybody else whose favorite cover is book 10, because there are so few of you out there. Fun fact, those are, in fact, prescription sunglasses. I have terrible vision. You would never know because I don't wear my glasses when I film, but I legally need to be wearing glasses to drive. It's illegal if I don't. Stop it. Sophie. Cut it out. You are the most obnoxious being. Book number 7. I feel kind of awkward talking to somebody who doesn't exist. Because you don't exist. Nobody likes the cover of book 7. I mean, I would go to say people like it even less than book 6. At least you have all the contentious people out there who like book 6. No, you don't exist. I'm sorry. Book number 14. Okay, now you love the cover of A Memory of Light, and that's great. It's a great cover. But you also probably read the series for the first time when you were a little bit older. Not a kid, when you were a little bit older. So the series doesn't hold as much sentimental value to you as it does to other people. You really appreciate the artwork in this cover, and you like how it's a little bit different from the others, and you love the way it portrays Rand. You enjoy that, and I respect you for that opinion. Book number 12. I know nothing about book 12 because I haven't read it yet. But I'm going to go ahead and make the generalization that Rand is your favorite character, and you have a lot of tattoos. You like the fact that it displays Rand and his beautiful tattoos on the cover of that book. And I'm also going to go ahead and say book 12 is one of your favorite books in the series. Book 11. You are a very quiet person. People don't really tend to notice you. You tend to be the person at a party who's in the corner of the room that nobody notices, just sipping your drink. Or you don't go to the parties. You're just kind of obscure, kind of like the cover of book 11. People kind of forget you exist, just like the cover of this book. And you can relate to that. But I see you. Book 13. Tom Maryland is your favorite character, without a shadow of a doubt. Because book 13 supposedly is the only cover that he's on. He's actually on the cover of book 10, but you forget that. So book 13 is your favorite cover because it has Tom Maryland on it, front and center, and you appreciate that. And I'm here for you. Tom Maryland's great. We love him. He's great. And it is a completely valid reason for liking the cover of this book. Book number 3. You haven't finished the series yet, have you? Don't worry. You're probably reading it because the show's coming out, and you're probably not finished yet, but you're happy that you're at least done with book 3. And you like the cover of book 3 because really it is the most aesthetically pleasing out of the first 3 covers. And that is completely okay. Props to you for getting the first 3 books done before the show comes out. It's all good. In addition to this, you are also probably somebody who appreciates that the cover of book 3 actually represents a scene in the book, which is nice, and you appreciate that. Hence, why it is your favorite cover so far. But have no fear, there are more great covers to come. Book number 5. Your favorite character in the series is Moraine. And when you say that book 5 is your favorite cover, you don't mean the original cover. You mean that other cover with Moraine on it, because you love Moraine, you simp over Moraine, and you just think that that is a gorgeous representation of Moraine. And let me tell you, that doesn't count. That's not one of the original covers. That's not allowed to be your favorite cover. Go pick a different favorite cover. And last but not least, we have book number 1. You read The Wheel of Time for the first time when you were a teenager, or younger maybe. Middle school, high school, you read it as a kid, you adored it, maybe you followed along as the series released, but The Wheel of Time holds so much sentimental value to you. I can't even begin to explain how much sentimentality you associate with the Wheel of Time series. You love it, you adore it, you see this cover as the classic, iconic representation of the series, and like the series, you know that this cover has its flaws. You accept that. You know that, just like the book series as a whole. But you love it so dearly because it is so sentimental to you. And I understand that. That is fantastic. You've probably read the Wheel of Time series like 15 times. It's great. I appreciate that you love the Wheel of Time series so much. Anyhow, that is it for me making broad assumptions about your character based off of your favorite Wheel of Time covers. This is a joke. Please don't take this seriously. I hope you enjoyed. If you want me to do more videos like this, where I assume things about you based off your tastes or preferences, let me know down in the comments. Did I get it right? Was I way off? Let me know. I will see you all in the next video. If you want to keep up with what I'm reading, be sure to follow me on Instagram at Radiant Reads Reviews, and I'll see you all in the next video.